Episode 2 is in the books. I'm sure y'all just watched it. How it works out is when we left to go to the fights to get in the house, we still haven't seen the training center, still haven't seen the house at this point. We were told to have everything that we have with us packed up in our luggage, sitting on our bed, ready to go. If you won that fight, which you all saw that I did, what they do is they pick up your bags, and your bags are waiting on you at the house. So after the fights, we all met up, all the guys moving in. They shuttled us over to the house, and it shows us walking into the house. It's just madness. Everyone's running around trying to check out the house, but also trying to find the ideal living situation for you, the beds and all that stuff. There's 3 bedrooms. I guess I'm kind of slacking because I'm not real happy with my placement, but that's all right. I'm upstairs with 7 beds, so I'm sharing a room with 6 other guys. It's definitely big enough, and there's a huge bathroom for all of us, but just living with 6 guys isn't the ideal situation. And to top that off, my bed is right next to the patio where that became the hangout spot late at night. So I'm not too happy about my living situation, but you know, you're making the best of it. Your first day, you're not really upset. You're just excited to be in the house. You don't know how everything's going to go. We go down, we search the rest of the house, we find all this stuff they have in there for us, all the food, everything like that. So guys immediately start breaking out food, and we're having a big old barbecue. Everyone's just celebrating, being happy to make it this far, and knowing that now we're going to be on the whole season. So it's a cool experience. You're bonding with everyone now. You realize you're going to live with these guys for the next 5.5 weeks. So you're kind of making friends. You still don't know what team you're on at this point. So it's a little crazy. I think they shuttle us over to the gym next. We're all sitting there in a big group, and Bisbing and Miller are about to do the draft. Dana White comes out, flips the coin. Michael Bisbing wins. He gets the option to have the first fighter pick or the first fight pick. For the fighter pick, it's going to do 135-pounders first and then 145-pounders. If you choose you want the first fighter, you get the first pick of both weight classes. Bisbing chooses the first fighter pick, and I was a little shocked with his first pick. He picked Lewis, probably because Lewis beat a big-name European kid, a guy from Scotland over there. So he probably impressed Bisbing by beating McVeigh to get in the house, which is a big fight for him. So Lewis goes first, and it's Mayhem's pick. Mayhem picks Dodson. At this point, I felt like I was impressive in my fight, and I thought I was going to be one of the higher picks. And I really thought I was going to go to Bisbing's team, to be honest, because just because his assistants coached me for the fight to get in the house, just a random draw who coached you, but I got on Bisbing's assistants team for that. And they all seemed super, super impressed. I don't know how I felt about going on Bisbing's team, but I was just excited at the moment, just to find out who I'm going to be training with and just get the ball rolling. Third pick was obviously TJ Dillashaw, so I wasn't the first or the second pick for Bisbing, and I was the next pick for Miller. I go 4th overall. I'm the second pick on Mayhem's team. I'm ecstatic right now. I know a little bit about Dodson. I know he's a Jackson's guy. I have a good training partner, real athletic. The draft goes on. 45-pounders go next. Diego Brendow gets picked first at 145. Miller takes Dennis Bermudez first at 145 for us. We end up getting our team. Mayhem's team is at 135. It's going to be John Dodson, myself, Dustin Pegg, and Roland Delone. At 45, it's going to be Dennis Bermudez, Brian Caraway, why am I drawing up? Dustin Neese, and Steve Seiler. Steve Seiler going last in the draft was mind-blowing to me. He just beat Micah Miller to get in the house, which was supposed to be a big-name guy, so it was pretty crazy to see him go last in the draft. I guess people don't think he's as talented as he is. He's a super talented fighter and beat a super talented guy to get in the house, so I was really shocked to see him go last. But happy with my team. Happy to be on Mayhem for sure. So they cut to some training. Miller's team, we're all vibing well. We're all getting along, training hard. And at that point, we pull the first prank, I guess. and it's harmless, but it's just, let's start the season off right, I guess. So Mayhem gets the idea to put all the tires from the gym into Bisbing's locker room. So we get all these tires from all different sizes in there, and the biggest one is last, and we find a way to, as we're shutting the door, knock the tire down so now they can no longer open their door. It shows Bisbing showing up, not be able to open his door, and end up kicking it down. The doors in this house, or in the gym, if you've watched previous seasons, you know they're made of paper. It seems like they break pretty easily for dramatic effect. So there it is. We find out Mayhem gets the first pick, obviously. I wanted to go first, but my hand was hurting pretty badly from the fight to get in. And we were told that 45-pounders or 35-pounders could go first. But after that point, it had to alternate. Every time we fought, it had to be 45, then 35, 45, then 35. So Brian Caraway said he wanted to go first. I was confident he was going to win, keeping control for our team that I'd get the matchup I wanted. So, as you see, Brian Caraway goes out there. He fights Marcus Brimage. Brimage being predominantly a striker, big athletic, strong guy. Caraway is just way too much of a veteran, man, fighting in the WEC, Showtime, Strikeforce. He's fought for everybody. He's got tons of experience. Caraway's not in the best shape. He had some unfortunate situation right before the show happened. I'll let him elaborate on that. But Caraway does what he has to do. Get the win. You guys all saw it. Not the most crowd entertaining fight to see, but he did what he needed to do to win. He kept taking him down, took his back 3 or 4 times, then ended up finishing with the choke in the second round. And Team Mayhem now 1-0, moving on, still in control. And tune in. I'll be fighting soon, that's for sure. Thanks for all the support. Bye.